Hello, my name is McKenna Gameros, and I'll be talking today about the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, Turkey. The Hagia Sophia is one of the largest and most well-preserved pieces of Byzantine architecture we still have, and my family and I visited it in 2009 when we were living in Turkey. It's very beautiful. Before the Hagia Sophia existed, there was the Magna Ecclesia, which just means great church. And while we still have some of the architecture from that, the building itself was destroyed due to riots during Justinian's reign. This gave him the excuse to create a bigger and better church in its place. The Hagia Sophia is a two-story building with a central rectangular nave and outer galleries surrounding it. There is a dome over top of it that is supported by smaller domes, and there used to be a statue of Justinian out front atop a horse. The Hagia Sophia is constructed mostly out of sand combined with ceramic pieces, which is known as Roman concrete, and there are also flying buttresses on the outside of the building, which we thought were created by crusaders. However, this is a part of the original Byzantine architecture. As I said before, the Hagia Sophia is constructed of a rectangular central nave, which would have been used for worship, and then is surrounded by outer galleries. The upper floor outer galleries would have been used by the empress and her court, and some of the most well-preserved mosaics are up there. The dome was destroyed a couple of times due to earthquakes during the Byzantine Empire. However, they hired another architect to fix it, and it has mostly remained intact other than some small maintenance since then. It is surrounded by smaller domes that support it. The mosaics are some of the most well-known parts of the Hagia Sophia. There are mostly emperors presenting gifts to the Virgin Mary and Jesus, but there's also one mosaic of the Virgin Mary, two of archangels, and one of Saint Chrysostom, who is well known to the Greek Orthodox Church. When the Ottomans invaded in 1453, they converted the Hagia Sophia into a mosque. They covered over most of the mosaics with plaster because human faces are not allowed in mosques, and they decorated it with plants instead. Among other changes, they added minarets to the sides of the Hagia Sophia. They added a mihrab in the nave to show the direction of Mecca, and they added a shadırvan out front for ritual ablutions. In the past 100 years, the President Ataturk secularized the Hagia Sophia and created a museum. He excavated a lot of the mosaics, and it remained in this way until this year, until President Erdogan converted it into a mosque again and covered the mosaics. These are my sources. Most of the pictures I used were public domain. However, there were a couple that were copyrighted, and so I included those. And then there were two photos in there that were taken by me and my family. I also included the websites to the pieces of information that I got for the Hagia Sophia. Thanks.